Hey everyone, it's John, and we're here at C2 Tactical in Scottsdale. Very grateful to them for letting me use their facility. And I have up here a dot torture target. Now, if you're a beginning shooter, a beginning all the way up to an intermediate, until you can do this clean at 3 yards, I think just do it as it's written, okay? And it's slow fire, there's no time pressure and none of that stuff. That's part of what makes dot torture awesome. But once you get past that, once you can get out there and run a clean dot torture at 3, 4, 5, let me just say this, if you can run one clean at 7 yards, the value of it as a standalone drill is probably you've hit the end of it. But that doesn't mean that you can't use it. Today, we're just gonna add some time pressure and it makes it a whole new drill.
Today's video is brought to you by the generosity of Newbold targets. Newbold targets are self-sealing reactive polymer targets that act like steel targets for training and practice, but are safer than steel. They allow bullets to pass completely through the target without ricochet or lead splatter. Check out their links in the description and thank them for bringing us today's video.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot my EDC rig. You guys know that I am testing right now a P30 with, I'm testing really this Shield RMS. P30 good to go in every capacity. Shield RMS, still testing it. Don't ask me a ton about it yet. I've only got 1,800 rounds through it or so. So far so good, but still some things to look through. Okay, so here we are at the 3 yard line. So I'm just gonna be standing here at the 3 yard line and doing my thing. That said, now we're gonna add some time pressure. So I have my handy dandy timer, and that timer, as we turn it on, is going to give us time every time. It's gonna give me a beep, it's gonna let me go, and I have to get my hits. So we're gonna do a couple things here. Number one, yes, we are scoring. You know, this particular one is more about time than it is about just getting every hit, because you wanna go as fast as you can get your hits. So we're gonna use a modified Vickers scoring system on this, which means for every miss you have to add a full second. Now that can add up in a hurry, so you wanna get your hits. Your goal here is to get your hits. Second goal here is you're only competing against yourself, okay? So I'm not gonna give you, oh, if you're in this spot, you know, then here's your master level stuff. No, what you're doing right now is you're saying, how good am I today? And then I'm gonna track that for how good am I tomorrow? What am I gonna do the next day? So what I've done here, I'm gonna jump down here and grab this, is I've just grabbed a little notepad and I've written down each of the dots, and then we will write down our scores, add them all together, add any penalties in there, and that will give us an overall score for the day. So let's shoot it. Okay, so normally dot number 1 says it's just from the hand, 5 shot slow fire. We're gonna add that from the holster just so that we have a consistent starting position. The only dot we're not gonna start from the holster is our support hand only. So let's see how we do. All right, 5 shots. Got to get all my hits, don't miss any hits, and as a dot shooter, I got to watch my offset just a little bit, right? All right, jump fast on the beat, but get every hit. Dot number 1, 5 shots. Here we go. Okay, 4.61 on that first one. So here we go, 4.61, 5 hits. Don't mind, had to hunt my dot just a little bit. That's where that problem came in. Okay, so now we are 5 shots, one at a time, out of the holster, on the beep. I want to get my hit on dot number 2. So one at a time, I'm going to do 5 hits. I'm going to record each one. On the beep, go fast. On the beep. Ooh, barely. Ooh, barely. 194. Ooh, just barely got my hit, but I got it. Life is good. Again, on the beat. $184. Now you might be saying, John, you're slow. Maybe I am, but do yours, right? All right, again. Get my microphone cable out of the way here. Okay, on the beat. $191. Need to get that cable out of the way. Gun out, do your work, John. There it is. Had to hunt my dot just a little, 2-3-1. That was a slow one. Looks like John needs a little more presentation work. One more time. 189. Okay, so there's dot number 2. Now, this next one, we have dot 3 to dot 4. I just want to draw safely and see how many I got left. I've got, looks like 5 rounds in the gun. So I got 6 total. So now it is draw 1 on 3, 1 on 4. We're going to do that 4 times, so I'll have to reload in the middle of it. That's totally okay. No big deal there. Have a spare mag in my front pocket, which is my normal. Okay, if I have a spare, that's where it goes. All right. Draw 1 on 3, 1 on 4. Go on the beat, John. Go on the beat. Target transition. Go on the B. First iteration, 249. All right, 3 more. 1 on 3, 1 on 4, fast on the beat. Oh, dang it. Might have missed that one. Let's look. That's a miss. Okay, so that is a 2.63, but I get a +1. Put that down on the bottom because I had a miss on dot number 4 because I outdrove my sights. Okay, a couple more times. Be fast. Got the hit there. And that was a 248. Last one, last iteration, got a full gun. Feel it, see it, get it, John. Woo, double tap that one, that was pretty good. 251. Okay, now we're moving to dot number 5. Dot number 5 is draw and 5 shots, strong hand only. So got to move the gun. Again, lots of technique stuff here. Me personally, I like to stick my dominant leg out, and actually I found driving the gun straight up works best for me. You do what works best for you. Draw and 5 shots, strong hand only. Here we go. I missed another one. So my total there was 636, super slow. And another +1. Let me verify that. You know, actually, I am +2 there. Terrible. All right, +1, +1. All right, now dots number 6 and 7. We're going to draw 2 on 6, 2 on 7. We're going to do that 4 times. So this particular drill, again, we have 8, a total of 4 shots, 4 times. 16 rounds. I just want to verify how many I got in the gun. Right now, I have an 8 total. So I'm going to be able to do this twice here, and then I'm going to have to reload. It's figured out. Draw 2 on 6, 2 on 7. Fast on the beat, recoil control. Get your hits, John. Oh, I missed it. This is reality. I missed my draw, so I'm just going to start again and try it again. I don't want to fumble it, so let's just try it again. Just missed my cover garment because I'm an idiot. .392. I'm gonna have one more shot of this, and then I'm gonna have to reload the gun. I think so. Let me triple check. Yep, 1, 2, 3 in the gun, 1 in the chamber. All right, 2 and 2. Come on, John, get after it. Watch that 7. .374. Two more iterations of this. It's interesting if you're paying attention. You notice I'm hitting on 7. I'm getting my hits, but I am hitting a little bit low. Just gonna watch my dot offset on that just a little bit. 6, I'm hitting a little higher and doing a little better. Okay, here we go. Did I miss one of my 6 shots? Nope, I actually got the nose of the bullet through it, just barely. So I'm going to give me that, and 3, 6, 6. One more iteration of this. Just barely on that. Whoo, baby, just barely. Three, 5, 6. Okay, now we're going to move on to dot number 8. Dot number 8 starts from the hand, so here's what I have to do. I have to move my timer over to my dominant side for this one, because I'm actually going to draw the gun, put it in my support hand, start with the support hand off the target. So that's what we're going to do there. 5 shots, support hand only. Okay, got plenty of rounds in ye olde gun. Yep, got 8 total, so I'm good to go there. Now then, here we go. 5 shots. That's what I'm going to feel. I'm going to see that, get that guy going like that, feeling good about it. Good. Okay, down off target. Here we go. Terrible. Woo, you can tell John needs to work his support hand shooting just a little bit. 5.51, but +2. Bad stuff happens, right? You can see I really pushed down and left with a couple of those, you know, and I re-got it. Okay, so now let's move this back. Now, what we have to do here is what we're going to do is 1 on 9 and then an emergency reload 1 on 7. So draw 1 on 9, speed reload 1 on 10. So here's what I am going to do here. I am going to take my magazine that has anything left, put an empty in it, and then safely reholster because I have a round in the chamber. Yes, I do. Now, what we're going to do with that then, so for me, I almost never carry a reload. You guys know that I talk about that all the time on the channel, but I am carrying one today, but it's in my front pocket because if I were to carry one, that's pretty much exactly where I'm going to carry it. So I'm not going to cheat it to a belt holster today. I'm going to draw from where I would draw a reload from, which will be from my front pocket. Okay, let's figure out what we got here. All right, draw on 1 on 9, speed reload 1 on 10. What happens here is the wheels fall off because people get pushed out so fast they don't want to mess with it. All right, let's see what we can do. 1 on 9, 1 on 10. Be fast, on the B. Got it. Okay, now I have to reset. So what I'm going to do is drop the magazine out, thumb over, safely holster, pick up my mag. Now, somebody's going to say, John, your magazine didn't lock back. Sometimes that happens to me because I ride the gun really high. And when I do, sometimes I just ride the slide stop lever. It's one of my life. Okay, that was 6.87, which was terrible. Okay, 1 and 1, 6.87, but that is what it is, right? So I am going to do 3 times I'm going to do this. So I have 2 more to do, and that'll be 50 rounds. 2 more to do. Here we go. 1 on 9. Reload the gun, 1 on 10. All right, on the B. Well, there it is. Got him. Okay, let's reset everything again. Drop that out, safely holster, reset everything, put everything back where it belongs. Last iteration, that was a better reload. And we ended up with 5.97. So we cut about a whole second off there. You can tell I don't practice my reloads much. That's the truth. All right, one more time. Last bit. Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, I missed it again. Second time I've done that. What a doofus. Gosh, man. All right, let's try it again. Okay. Don't need to reset it because we're done. And a 5.04 on that one was a little better. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm looking at dots 3 and 4. Again, 1 on 3, 1 on 4. but you know what I noticed? I actually have 5 shots on 3 and only 3 on 4. So I missed another one out of that on 3 and 4. So that's actually 3 seconds penalty there, which is freaking terrible. So let's add them up, shall we? Old school math, like, you know, adding stuff up. Add my penalties. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds of penalties. Yuck. So, my total with penalties is 65.24 seconds of total time on all 10 dots. 50 shots, 65.24 at 3 yards. So today, that's how I did on that. Is that a great score? Man, I've done better, is the honest truth, but I didn't warm up any today, and I'm not doing any reshoots. You guys watch me shoot the whole thing, and that's how it goes. So now this is a great thing only to put in your logbook to say, listen, I ran time.torture at 3 yards with my P30 with a Shield RMS. This is the time that I got. So then I can go work my dry fire, work the things that I want to work on. Now, out of these dots, I would say personally, my biggest problems came in dot 3 and 4, where I missed several shots on the dot transition. So that's where really I'm going to work. I'm going to work dry fire on dot transition a ton, and I'm going to work some support hand shooting because that cost me a couple seconds as well. That'll make me faster. Try it, guys. See what it does for you. Again, at that intermediate and up level, a time dot torture can be a lot of fun.